Yo, what's going on? Back again with some more ladder footage. SPL started, and it looks like I'm gonna play SV, so I figured I'd get some good test games on the ladder. I'm 1900 right now, I believe. Yeah, 1900, number 20 on the ladder, so there's gonna be some good high quality, high ladder footage, hopefully. I'm using this Team Finch made, pretty sure. Just some basic bulky offense. I'm a big fan of Garchomp right now, so I really wanted to use him. I think it really fucks up shit like Roaring Moon and Raging Bolt, especially, because you're just faster than you can click EQ, Force Terra, Dragon Tail out Dragon Tail out Moon, and even random shit too, like Bulk Up Tusk, SD-Rilla, King Gambit even. That shit gets out of hand. I think it's very useful right now. Because we're so high up, it's gonna take a while to get a game, so I'll just pause until we get one. And we back. We got a game. This is some crazy looking team though. What even is this shit? This guy is pretty high too. He's 1770. Let's check his record. Yo, that's crazy. 1,000 games played, but it's pretty high up, so I should tread carefully. As you guys could see, this guy, red card Darkrai with Spike's Chomp, is pretty fire. I'm a big fan of the shuffle nature of this team with Roar Moltres, red card Darkrai, and Dragon Tail Garchomp. Looking at his team, Ogerpon's a big ass threat, and screens are decently annoying as well. I think I'm just gonna leave Darkrai because it leads off well versus this thing, and Ogerpon because I can just wisp it. If he leads Florges, I'm just going to switch into my Golden Click trick, and if he leads anything else, I'm just going to wisp. Well, if he leads Okidoki, I'm just going to wisp. He just leads Grimmsnarl. Let's see how much this even does to this shit. Grimmsnarl, dual screens, Sludge Bomb. Yeah, if he's spit out, this shit's not going to do any damage, so I'm probably just going to click Wisp turn 1. Just to make this easier to deal with later on. And if he wants to Spirit Break, that's no big deal. I'm not too worried about screens because I do have the Trick Gold and a Wisp Darkrai to be able to handle his starts immediately. So just getting this low so he can't set up screens after the Trick, red card, and a Wisp is burned is going to be very, very useful. And now he can't actually click Parting Shot because I'm a Dark type, and that shit doesn't work versus me, so I have a pretty free Wisp again. This thing being low is very nice because he won't really have a good chance to set up again. If he wants to click Spirit Break here and activate my red card, that would be pretty annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Let's think though. If I Sludge Bomb again into him going Florges, for example, I would go Gold and click Trick and pretty much force something out. Force Ogerpon in, maybe you go Sarilege, something like that. If I click Wisp into Sarilege, that's obviously not that bad. And honestly, Wisp doesn't even get me much versus Florges, so just on the off chance that he clicks Spirit Break, I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb. As he just goes Sarilege, so it didn't really make a difference. That literally did 5%, so I'm pretty sure he is Spit F. Yeah, it looks to be Spit F. I should probably change the dimensions so that you could see the Terra type. One sec, let me do that. Alright, the dimensions have been fixed. and this guy turned the timer on my ass. So Dark Pulse is literally going to do 30% to this thing, which is actually hilarious. Thankfully we got the Garchomp, and I don't really care if he wants to go hat on it. Okay, so he just goes Florges, I guess predicting Garchomp, but again, this is fine. You know, I think this is a good opportunity to get at my rocks, because I'm pretty sure he's inclined to attack me, and I also think he's, yeah, Moonblast doesn't do it too much, and rocks go a long way this game. He doesn't even attack me, so that's perfect. I can go Golden Trick now, because I'm going to live any fire move. I don't know if this thing gets Mystical Fire, but I'm going to live anything this clicks, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll beat this. I don't think it can do much to me, even with the Choice Scarf, because I'll have Moltres and Recover with this too. Yeah, so he just moon blasts. See what that damage tells us. It did 41, so he is probably just max HP, max defense, something like that. Maybe he's this spread even, the calc spread, but this is not really doing anything to me at all. Let me see how much it does to Moltres. Even less. Great. Because he got the drop, I probably should still attack him, because I can recover on it for free. And I crit him. Okay, that is pretty fortunate, but I don't think it mattered because I would have just went Moltres anyways after burning some more PP, getting back up to about 60%. And I would have just roared him out. I think getting up rocks on the floor just was is a pretty interesting lesson that can be learned. A lot of the times, games are won based off your opponent playing bad more than you playing good, and putting them into positions where, sorry if you heard that, putting them into positions where they're inclined to choke like that happens so often, especially on ladder. So me putting Garchomp in front of Florges, which seems like a good matchup for him, I thought he would click Moonblast, but he didn't even do that. He just thought, okay, I could set up on this where I could get up rocks for free. Basically won me this game. If he went hat and bounced back the rocks onto my side, it's fine. It doesn't really bother me too much if rocks go up, because the only things that are really annoyed by it are Bolt and Darkrai. But Darkrai is going to be used to just red card something out and die pretty much. Maybe outspeed Ogre and Wisp it, so health on it doesn't matter. And Bolt is just going to come in once late game when screens are off and clean up. So it's not going to be switching in repeatedly and taking rocks. Which is why I was fine with the risk of him going hat, where the benefit was me just winning the game. Just looking at turns where you're properly managing risk and reward are very, very important. Yeah, so now hat is of course a big threat, so I think I want to force Terra and beat it that way. I think I'm gonna go Garchomp here, just so I can spam EQ versus it. I don't think he's gonna gain, or I'm not gonna spam EQ. I'm gonna go Gold immediately after, and just spam Shadow Ball, because it's not gonna gain too much off of me, I believe. So Shadow Ball's doing 22, which means Mega Rain's gonna do a bit more. But yeah, I'm just pretty much just fishing for drops while Light Screen wears off. And I got a couple. I should probably, I was about to say I should probably make it rain there because the screens are about to wear off, but no harm, because I can just go into Darkrai and Terra as he clicks Draining Kiss. Doesn't Does Showdown kill? It's a roll to kill. I definitely should have make it rained, but no big deal because this puss Garchomp is gonna win. She lives on 2%. She draining kisses, but he's forced out, so he dies to rocks. Oh, he doesn't die to rocks, but I can't really do anything at 30%. And I'm just gonna Dark Pulse because that's gonna do a decent amount. And yeah, I could just go into Garchomp now, I believe. Yeah. Predicting Shadow Snake, but also because I'd rather have Garchomp in front of his last mons. So he just X Hatterene. I assume he's gonna go. Okay, he went Ogre. Surprising. This literally cannot do anything to me, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna Dragon Tail and beat Okidogi with Wisp / Headlong / EQ here. Yeah, Garchomp's put in a lot of work this game, so I really like this thing. I think it's pretty underrated right now, in fact. Yeah, I'll just attack this. So regardless of what this thing wants to tear into, I have, well, now that we see its bug, I'll just Wisp it and go into Moltres after. I'll go Tusk first to knock it off. I don't really want this thing getting set up too much, just in case I miss. But I don't think I can really prevent that. I'll go Chomp here. Yeah, it's actually really low now. So, part of me... No, I'm just gonna go Wisp. And that is game. I wonder if Moltres was faster than this thing. Depends on its bulk, but I think I have a bit of speed on this. So I guess you can't see, but this guy just left the battle after Wisp hit. So, yeah, I'll just pause until we get these points, see where I'm at. Okay, so this guy finally disconnected, and unfortunately, due to my dimensions, you can't see the ELO gain, but that's fine, because we got it here. So we're number 12 on the ladder, 1920. We gotta hit top 10 today, so let's search for another one. We're actually one game. Oh, immediate game. Nice. You love to see it. This guy's 1852, so it's gonna be a nice match. So versus HO, I like to identify how I'm gonna beat each threat, and lead well too. Red Court Darkrai is pretty fucking useless this game. It's not useless, it's nice versus Moth, I guess. But even when I burn its booster energy, it's still faster than everything anyways. I guess not gold. Okay, let me not hate. You know, part of me wants to lead Garchomp into the Sandy Shocks, but that shit could just tear a turn 1 and then I'm kinda behind. Also, it's not that good of a lead into Meow because Triple Axel's about to blow that shit up. What I think I'm gonna lead is Moltres, because if he leads Shocks, I can just go into my Assault Vest Great Tusk. And yo, let's see if we live that Terra Ice. No way. Oh my god, I take fucking nothing. So, I like that play. It just leads Meow, as I thought. And this is a free U-turn. I don't even think he's gonna knock off. But Let's not be stupid, right? I do. I don't need this for Scizor. I have Bolt for Scizor. Oh, I should also say out loud how I was mentally planning to beat each threat. So, Moon, Garchomp. Sandy Shocks is the lead. We'll figure it out. Well, it's like not a lead, but it's not like a sweeper. It's gonna like waste turns getting up hazards, and then I could go Tusk and kill it from there. Meow is in right now, so I can U-turn out on it as it switches out, get momentum. Prim is definitely the biggest threat on the team. I think I'm probably gonna save Darkrai's red card for that and get up hazards, / even trick it with gold, and I think it'll be fine after that because Bolt will be able to beat it. Moth is also a threat, but depending on what it comes in on, I'd be able to game plan around that. I think what I will do is just hard Darkrai, depending on if Moth or Prim comes out first. But yeah, Bolt again pretty much handles Moth too. It trades versus it, which is all I need. But I'm just gonna U-turn out here because whatever, I don't need this too much. So he does get the flame body. That did fucking nothing. So I'm pretty sure this is either Scarf or lead. Now that it is burned and it can't change type with Axel, I'm fine with going Garchomp and getting up some rocks. Yeah, that's just doing nothing. It's doing 50, and he's gonna drop to the helmet chip and everything. He might drop. No, he's not gonna drop before he hits 50. Okay, so Prim does come out here. Let's see. This thing is a big threat, as we established. And honestly, bro, part of me just wants to EQ. Does that leave me very, very, very weak to the Roaring Moon? Yes. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go gold and click Trick. It's probably a good decision there. That did a lot though. Am I tripping? Okay, that's specs, right? Choice specs. Yeah, he's specs and he got a super low roll, but very nice to know that he specs, so I will not be tricking him to Scarf. Definitely just gonna click Make It Rain here. If he wants to go Sandy Shocks, so be it. I don't, yeah. Oh, that light screen's up. I do 2KO him, but I don't really care if Sandy Shocks comes in because I'm just gonna go Tusk on it anyways. So I'm gonna, because of that, I'm just gonna Make It Rain again here. I don't gotta predict. I don't gotta predict anything. Even though I think he's gonna go Sandy Shocks, and Tusk would be better to harden. I don't have to do that. Because on the off chance he just stays in to sack this to maybe get an Iron Moth setup thing going. You know what I mean? You never really... Yeah, see, he did stay in. You never actually know what your opponent is thinking. So if you can play safe and just make like the solid mid ground, you should do that. I'd live this. I live 2 of these, so I'm just gonna spin. Okay, so he burns Terra to prevent the spin, which is very strange, I must say. So I think I'm just gonna win with Bolt. I don't see how he beats Bolt. I'm definitely gonna go to Dark. I'm definitely gonna go into Dark right here because I don't actually have anything that's faster than this, and knockoff isn't gonna kill. That's not gonna do anything. And I don't want to go Chomp because I want that for not even Moon anymore. I don't even care about Moon. I want it for Scizor. So I'm gonna go Dark right here. Force this out. Okay, he just spikes, but this is probably better for me because I get a random pull here with what do I click? I click Dark Pulse. Okay, so he just sacks this, which is pretty good for me. I was kind of scared of it terroring and I was kind of scared of it just attacking and like doing damage to shit, but I don't really mind hazards. Just because he doesn't have a... Because of red card, he doesn't really have a easy way to... Okay, I did pull Meow, unfortunately, but it's still fine. Because when Moth comes in, because it can't Terra, he can't kill Bolt. And... Okay, Moon comes in here, which is a very stupid play, because I'm just gonna Wisp. Yo, I'm gonna be mad if I miss Wisp, but I think I gotta do it, because I can't Hard. Harding Garchomp makes Darkrai very useless, and so is Ice Beam Chip, I think. So I'm just gonna Wisp and hope I hit. Nice. Roaring Moon. +1 burned aggro versus Darkrai. He is booster attack. I am unfortunately in range, and gold is dead to hazard, so I'm just gonna sack gold and go Garchomp. Yeah, do I go Garchomp? Yeah. Maybe I could go Tusk. I'm really low on timer, but I think I'll go Garchomp, because Tusk can maybe live a hit from Moth. Let's see. It is AV. Yeah, it actually eats pretty convincingly. And Bolt should beat Scizor, so this looks like a win. As you just go Scizor here, I'm just gonna Dragon Tail, because I don't want this to get +6 billion on me. So yeah, Moth comes in here. He's definitely just gonna fish for Fiery Dance, but Bolt should be able to beat anything, as he doesn't even get it. So I think I'm just gonna go Tusk. I don't see what I lose. I'm not gonna Terra, because yeah, I'm not gonna Terra. If he gets the Gleam Roll, he gets it. It's fine. Because if he just Fiery Dances thinking it kills, then I'm kind of boned. Yeah, and Fiery Dance does usually kill this. Oh, but yeah, it does usually kill. So he might be predicting some type of resisted Terra to fire, maybe? I don't actually know what he's gonna click. Yeah, he does just Fire Dance. And we live, and that should be game. Bull Punch at 33 to Chomp, that has to be Choice Band. I have a minute to calc. Okay, 33 to Chomp and saying it has to be Choice Band is crazy, but look how fat this shit is. Definitely had to be Choice Band. So, this game is over. I didn't realize that he had 2 spikes, so I just assumed that Tusk would always live per head calcs, but it ended up living anyways pretty fucking easily. It took 33 and I was at 43. And as we saw, Dazzling Gleam was a roll, but I didn't think he would click it there anyways. I don't know. He could have not had it. He could have also he could have been like Psychic or something, but I don't know. I think Bolt could have still won, because let's look at some calcs here actually. As you could see, that shit does fucking 84, so I could have even come. Oh wait, this is a fucking Scizor. I got ahead of myself. But yeah, I could have just Thunderbolted into Thunderclap, as he can't Terra, and I wouldn't have taken any like notable damage to where I was gonna be in range of Bullet Punch. Yeah, I wouldn't have been in range of Bullet Punch. I would have just Thunderbolted and then Thunderclapped, because I'm faster than Adamant Scizor. And yeah, if you wanted to lock into anything else, I would have just Thunderbolted and Revenge Killed with Darkrai. So it was a pretty clean game. That does take us to top 7 on the ladder. I'm not really feeling another one, and this video is already 25 minutes long, so I think I'll call it there. But yeah, I think this team's really good. Garchomp's very, very reliable, but yeah. Some general thoughts on the metagame right now with Palafin remaining unbanned. I think it's very fun to play. Some people have been hating, but I don't know, I'm having fun with it. I think going forward we can suspect more things and just see how it goes. Like, it's 2 weeks. I feel like it's fine. We're gonna play this gen for 2 more years. I think these 2-week little suspects in between tournaments is a very good idea, just to see what can stay. I think Zamazenta Crowned is fucking trash. I don't know if I'm tripping for this, but I think it's literally bad. It can't use an item, first of all. What the fuck? It can't use an item? That shit's ass. But no, I literally think it's bad because it can't use an item. So it can't use leftovers, it can't use lum, it can't use boots. Just fucking useless. Obviously, it's a steel type, and its stats are fucking crazy. But I don't know. I'm not a fan at all. I used it. It's slower than nothing relevant besides Dragapult, but that's already faster than the guy. But I don't know. I think the lack of leftovers / lum / boots really make this thing fucking trash, and the steel typing does not completely compensate for that. Because when you think about Zamazenta, the whole threatening part of it is when it iron defenses, you do fucking 12% to it per hit. You do 20%, but it gets all that shit back because it's just body pressing you, and it's just fucked. Especially with like Landorus, for example. You can afford to like iron defenses, Lando comes in, and then body press once to chip it for other shit, because you can rest it off later. But with fucking Crowned, you just gotta, like, you're just forced out. You don't want to attack into helmet because you're not gonna be able to rest. You're weak to spikes. I don't know. I think this shit is fucking trash. But yeah, I think it could. I don't know. I might be tripping, but I think it could be in the tier. Oh, I also gotta make something very clear. If you beat me on this alt, it's a group alt, so you can't say it was me, because it might not have been me. But it is a group alt, and it's not pronounced Kate Chone, as some people have been saying. It's pronounced Catacon. I heard it in a podcast one day, and I thought it sounded cool, so I just registered it. But yeah, with that being said, I think this is a pretty good ladder run, pretty good games, and this team Finch made is really good, including Garchomp. I think Garchomp's good. People hate on it, but I think it's pretty good. But with that being said, that about wraps up this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.